Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft Modern Warfare build tutorial. And today we're going to be doing the Ukrainian BM Oplot, or T-84 Oplot, but it's more commonly just known as the BM Oplot, or just Oplot. It is probably the most advanced variant of the T-80, the Soviet T-80, which I also have done a build tutorial on before in the past, and it is in fact my favorite variant of the T-80 all around. I just think it's so unique how Ukraine took something as old as the, well, not like the T-80's old, it's not new either, but it's not old, but they took something up like the T-80, which it seems like the Russian military could never seem to get to work for them, and turned it into this super tank by merging it with Western technology. And I find that very interesting. And the thing is, here's the catch: Ukraine itself, the military, can't afford to procure really any of these, and nor does the now this is me going off of what I remember when I studied it, is that the plant that makes it can't make too many of them. They have a problem with, you know, material shortage and stuff like that, because I forgot which country it was that wanted to order some Oplot vehicles. I don't remember which one it was. But Ukraine didn't have enough. The plant didn't have enough materials to make enough of the Oplot, and so I think the trade sort of fell through. So the Oplot is a very not expensive vehicle, but resources-wise for Ukraine, hard to make. But it's, you know, all of that aside, if Ukraine had enough to, you know, keep making it, I think the Oplot is probably the best version of the T-80 we're going to see for a long time, even compared to something like the Russian Federation's T-80 BV, I think is what they call it, which is, I think, their most modern version of the T-80. So, all of that being said, I love the T-80. I think it's a stupidly cool MBT. In fact, I just got it just recently in Armored Warfare, which is a Tier 9 premium in that game, so maybe I'll show that off at some point, because I find Armored Warfare to be a very fun game, and I've been playing it a lot more recently with some friends, so maybe I'll do some content on that. But that's another topic, that's another type of video, very unrelated to this. We're going to begin with the tutorial itself. So we're going to start with doing the suspension, which is going to be kind of difficult, having to see through the side armor of the Oplot. We're going to do our typical stair design, and then a shulker box. This is on the this is the left side. This is the left side set of tracks. So the bottom of the shulker box should be facing out to the left, and then we're going to do, I think it's one more stair, and I think no, okay, no. We're gonna have a bottom slab. We're gonna do one more shulker box, like that, and then we have to do two more sets of these stairs, and then one more shulker box, and that will finish that off. And what we'll do is we'll put our item frames on these shulker boxes, and we're gonna put a polished andesite in each of them and turn it once, just like that. Now we're going to skip to the right side 5 spaces, and in the 6th space we're going to do it all over again. So just mimic everything that we just did on the left set of tracks. And we'll come back to this. This is just like, for the most part, it's just like building my T-80 tutorial, but with extra steps. Which I highly recommend checking out the T-80 tutorial. If you like the Oplot, you may like the T-80, if you haven't already seen it. And we're going to do the item frames again. Polished andesite, turn it. Now going to the front of the tracks, we're going to do bottom slab, stone brick, either side, top slab in front of it. Just like that. Go to the rear of the tracks, we're going to need, I'll just snatch it from over here, stone brick stairs, put it upside down here. Now I need to see something, which is going to be kind of difficult. Doesn't look like it. I'm trying to determine. Alright, doesn't look like it, so all I need to do is use our dark oak wood slabs, it seems. We're going to do 5 top place slabs here, and then I think it doesn't go... Alright, yeah, it's right before the incline of the tracks at the front. So right here, we're going to do a row of 5 across, and then we're going to fill up the whole bottom with these top slabs. And once we're done that, we're going to have to add a little bit of detailing, and then we're going to move on to layer 2, which is where everything's going to start getting bulky. Because the T-80, T-84, the Oplot, is a very big or wide vehicle. If you care to insert a wide Oplot meme here, kind of using that wide Putin template, care to insert a wide Oplot meme here, that'd be a perfect opportunity to do so. Because it's a wide vehicle, as you can see. We're going to need to take our iron trapdoors now. We're going to do 1, 2, 3 fence gates here, close them and open them inward. We're going to run some blank signs across the front here, just like that. We're going to need our iron trapdoors one more time, place them off the front of the incline of the tracks. And now at the rear of the vehicle, is anything? Yes. 2 iron trapdoors here and 2 here. And with that, that's layer 1, so we're just going to jump right into layer 2. Excuse me. Anyway, we're going to move on to layer 2. I'm going to start at the back of the tracks. We'll start by just finishing these off. So we're going to do the upside down stairs, kind of wrapping the tracks around there. What we'll do is we'll head over here, we'll grab the spruce log, do a sideways log here, and then over here do the exact same thing. We're going to take our nether brick stairs, 1 here, and then turn it, 1 here, then turn it. That'll sort of set us up for our side of the vehicle. But what I'm going to have to do, real quick, is I need to see what is underneath here. Because I do not remember. I don't remember what I did underneath the side armor. Right. So it seems simple enough. I don't know why there's only a stair here. I don't remember what the purpose for that was. I think I was supposed to have a sprocket. I don't know what happened. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to fix that ourselves. We're going to do an impromptu fix on that one. So what we'll do is we'll take our spruce logs, and we'll just do sideways logs back here. And then we'll take some stone brick slabs, run them along the whole top here. We're going to mimic that to the other side. As you can see, even when you sort of strike off the side armor of the Oplot, it still keeps its nice looks. It looks incomplete in a way, but like it looks like a tank, but it just doesn't have its side armor. It just looks like a T-80, a little bit beefier T-80, which is kind of nice. I kind of like that. So what I'll do now is I'll undo what I did over there, because I don't need to worry about that now. We're going to take our spruce wood slab, do a top slab here, top slab here, snatch our spruce wood stairs, do an upside down stair here, one on the other side. And now what we can do is we can take our cyan terracotta, we're going to run it all the way down the side here till there. Then we'll take our spruce wood stairs again, upside down stair, upside down stair. Yeah, that right there, that's not supposed to be like that. Alright, so we're going to turn stairs here, because you need to have access. There needs to be a sprocket wheel here, so I just had to fix that impromptu like you saw earlier. We'll take our spruce wood slabs yet again, top slab, Now we'll take our green terracotta, and what we're going to do is we're going to run a row of 5 right here. And we're going to sort of fill up the whole vehicle up till about, I guess up till about here. So draw your line there, and you can either fill up the whole vehicle, or you can leave it empty, because we will be having an interior to this. Although the interior is just a copy-paste of my T-80's interior, so there's nothing really all that special about this. It's just going to be a T-80 interior because I have nothing else to go off of. So we're going to take our blank signs, we're going to do a sign here, 1 over here, we're going to do 2 at the rear. And what we'll do is we'll save the banners for last, which are going to make the very the thin side armor. Take our nether brick stairs at the very back of the tracks, set 2. Tripwire hook, nether brick slabs, hooks here, slabs there. What we'll do now is come to the front, dark oak wood stairs, set 1 here, 1 here. Stone brick slabs, run 3 across. We'll just do 5 blocks of stone brick across like that. 2 buttons here, 2 here. Actually no, that's in the next layer, so break the, you know, whatever, just leave them. You have them, just leave them. I think that's about it for everything else on this layer. So I guess all that's left to do is the banners. And this will be simple enough, so we're just going to take out our crafting table. Might as well get it done now. No use coming back to it later. We're going to take gray banner. We're going to get some black dye. And we're just going to set the whole bottom half of the banner black. And you're just going to run it on every terracotta block here. Just like that, on both sides. And then you're done with that banner. And I guess now we'll move on to layer 3. So we'll start at the front where we were earlier. I'll grab all of these materials because I'm going to need them all. What we'll start with is the green carpet in these corners. Actually, no, it's right here. It's covering the front sprocket, the front either wheel. That's the word I'm looking for. Iron trapdoors. Nope, wrong space. I'm trying to peek over there just to see what I'm doing. Wooden trapdoors in these spaces. Going to be one more there. Sorry if the commentary is not the best, but you guys know this, that I suck at commentary. I'm good at tank building. I suck at commentary, but I'm good at tank building, so at least I've got that much going for me. Alright, so this has to be reversed. These 2 parts should be toward the inner part of the vehicle. Grab our spruce wood slabs. Set like this. What do I need the dark oak for? Just those 2 spaces. Alright, so break these. Set these. Stone slabs. Huh. Okay, that's... Oh, this happened. This must have happened when I did the world edit. Yeah, okay. Let me fix that. This went all messy when I did the world edit. So what we're going to do is we're going to take gray bed and daylight sensor. Start by placing the daylight sensors here, turn them blue. Okay, you stay shut. One here, here, turn them blue. Take a gray bed and place it facing inward like that. Take our spruce wood slabs, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Stone slabs, 1, 2. 1, 2. Making the turret ring is going to be interesting from this angle and from how much I can actually see. I'm going to grab the materials that I know that I'll need. starting there. It's going to be one in the center and then curved on the sides. Curve them on the sides like this. It's going to be a block of spruce wood in these two corners. What is here? That's just dark oak? Yeah. Just dark oak in these spaces. It's going to be a dark oak with stair here in these spaces with the backs facing toward the back of the vehicle. Green terracotta, fill this all up. Take our spruce wood stairs, put one here, and then put one there so this one turns. Do another green terracotta block in these spaces. We're just going to fill it all up, so these two spaces need to at least have terracotta blocks. You can leave the rest empty. Dark oak with stairs, backs facing each other. So it's that simple. It's kind of hard to see what I'm doing. What are these? Are these stairs? Well, these are stairs, but what's in there? So that's one stair there, one there, and that must be a top slab or a block or something. Okay, whatever that. Right, whatever. We're just going to work with it. I don't know, why is this side so dark? What is that? Alright, this is not easy. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to do blocks of dark oak wood here. One in the center, turn it on the sides. Simple enough. That turret base was horrible to do. I couldn't stand that. It was hard enough making the turret base originally on the T-80, let alone on the Oplot. At least on the T-80 I had a little bit more open vision to what the turret ring looked like. Take our gray beds, we're going to do 3 here with the pillows facing toward the front of the vehicle. Take our green beds, set one here, pillow facing the front, then reverse right behind it. Do the same on the other side of the vehicle. Take our spruce wood slabs, 1, 2, 3, in those spaces. Take our stone slabs, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to need the daylight sensor. Daylight sensor is going to go right there. And then what else? Nether brick slabs, and dark oak wood slab. So dark oak goes there, and then the nether brick goes there. Simple enough. We're going to take our dark oak wood slabs one more time. Do 3 here. And then daylight sensor right there. That should be it. Now, did I miss anything? Doesn't look like I missed anything. Pretty sure I nailed every detail there while doing a lot of mumbling, but hey, if the work gets done, it gets done. Although I did realize I think I missed the tripwire hooks, didn't I? No, I didn't. I got those. Alright, so that must be it for layer 3. Nope. Missed the wither skeleton skulls. That's the one detail I missed. Put 2 skulls here with the faces facing inward to the vehicle. Now that that's done, you have the whole chassis of the Oplot done. We're going to move on to the final layers so that we can make it easy on me. So we're going to do the turret, the gun, and then after that we're going to move on to do the interior and such. So, where do we even begin here? I guess we'll start by doing the gun itself. So sandstone stair, spruce. Alright, we can figure this part out. So sandstone goes right here. 2 spruce slabs. 1 daylight sensor, spruce. Daylight sensor, we're going to need the stone slabs. 2, and then underneath of those go 2 iron trapdoors. Daylight sensor again. 2 more spruce slabs. And then a daylight sensor at the end of the barrel. And that makes the gun for the Oplot. So now, this is a little, just bit of info. It took me about an hour to make the front of the Oplot's turret. Just the front, nothing else. It was just the front of the turret. Everything else went fine. Making the rest of the Oplot, no problem at all. But making the front, it looks simple to you now because it's already done. It may look simple, but trying to get to this point was not easy when I was building off of the T-80. But luckily I actually got it done and I didn't actually go insane. So we're going to take our gray shulker boxes, we're going to place them off the sides here of the sandstone stair, and then off the front of those we're going to do blank signs. Done. Simple. Take some dark oak wood stairs, place one here, and then place another one on these ends facing each other. Run over here, we're going to snag some dragon heads. Now which angle? Okay, the easy angle. We're going to place them facing in like this. You don't want them to be on the sharp angle facing straight diagonal. You want them to be on that soft angle facing inward. So make sure that you get that part right. And this is making that soft kill APS on the front of the Oplot turret, something that you'd see on even things like the T-90. After we've done that, we're going to take our gray shulker boxes one more time. We're going to place one here with the bottoms facing down, and then we'll do a placeholder and place ones here at the ends of the turret with the bottoms facing toward the back of the tank. After we're done with that, we'll take some stone brick stairs. Looks like this mimics on both sides. So stair here, and we're going to do an upside down stair right behind it. One more here, upside down. These face each other on either side. Blank sign here, blank sign here. We're going to need stone brick stairs one more time on this side, on the right side of the turret. So one here. I guess we'll do the right side of the turret first. Oak wood stairs, we're going to turn this, and then do an upside down stair right behind that, and put them back to back. The main structure of the turret's going to have to start here. So we're going to do upside down stairs and the slabs. So from right here, do 3 upside down dark oak wood stairs, and then right behind it do 3 top slabs of dark oak wood. We're going to put a blank sign on this stone brick stair as well. Now let me see what the left side of the turret's got. This is going to be some basic turret basket and whatever. Just going to be a basic turret basket. So we're going to need some birch stairs back. Okay. Take our birchwood stairs over to the turret, to the other Oplot. Place one with the back facing inward, one facing outward, and then what else was there? It was a spruce wood stair facing inward like this. Wooden trapdoor there, close it, and then do blank signs around that birchwood stair, and that will sort of finish off that side of the turret's detailing. And now it's just a matter of filling this in. So we're gonna do 2, 3, 2. Take your green terracotta, 2 blocks here, 3 blocks here, 2 blocks here, and then what's in the center here? I don't even know how those are oriented on the inside of the turret. So we're going to just place these spruce stairs, apparently. If you're not doing the interior, just do spruce blocks. I don't know how these are oriented on the inside of the turret right now because I'm not in that Oplot and it's been a while since I've been in there. So we're going to see what it's like once we actually get in there. Looks like we have a spruce wood stair on this side of the turret as well. Didn't catch that. When you have that in place... Alright, so what we're going to do to make this easy, because of all the junk that's on that turret, we're just going to put green terracotta in these blocks, right? We're going to do a dark oak wood stair here, and I guess we'll just do green terracotta blocks here. I built this thing for the interior, so some stuff shows through. That's how it is. I didn't make it to be purely exterior, so that's why some random blocks will end up being here, like these spruce or that dark oak, which seem out of place. If they seem out of place, it's because they are. Take our stone pressure plates. We're going to need a comparator. We're going to need the stone slab. We're going to need green shulker box, iron trapdoors. We already have that. Flower pot, buttons. I guess we'll come back after that. So we're going to have a button here, here, here. 2 pressure plates. Where are the other pressure plates on this turret? One there, one there. Going to be one here, one there. We're going to need to place our redstone comparator like that. Correct? Right. Stone slab here. Now here's the fun part. I'm going to have to break a block to get in here. Going to put a placeholder up here. Green shulker box. Place it upside down like that. Fix the turret. We'll put our dark oak wood slab on top of that shulker box. Now for the iron trapdoors. Where are these all at? Just 3 there. 1, 2, 3. Huh? Oh, I see. Okay, Reaper made a mess up. This needs to be forward a block. Reaper done messed up. Please forgive. There needs to be a block forward. That needs to be a block forward. That needs to be a block forward. These need to be moved up. This needs to be green terracotta. This is where that dark oak goes. So we're just going to have the random dark oak in there. Pressure plate there. Now that's correct. That's why it was starting. It was looking weird. I couldn't tell what it was, and then I found out the hard way. Sad face. Flower pots. Here. We already have the buttons in place. So what we'll do is we'll just make the MG on the top. Dragon head. Start by placing the anvil here. Spruce wood fence gate. End rod in front of that. And what we'll do is we'll try to place it right off this sign here. One of the dragon head facing right into the anvil like that. Going to need dark oak wood fence, nether brick fence, and iron bars, which are 3 tall. So, dark oak, nope. Dark oak fence, nether brick fence, 1, 2, 3 high on the iron bars. It's going to be another dark oak wood fence right here. 1, 2, 3. We're going to need the flower pot one more time. We're going to need the stone pressure plate. Pressure plate there, flower pot there. Didn't catch this, but there's a stone pressure plate on this stair right there. I don't think I'm missing anything now. I think I got pretty much everything except for that banner right there. So in case you're not going to be doing the interior, we'll just make that real quick. And I guess while we're at it, we'll also do the Ukrainian flags that are on the sides of the turret. So what we'll do is we'll snatch our crafting table. How would I have done this again? Alright, so it looks like I have a blue base. So we'll grab a blue banner. Actually, we'll grab 3 of them because we're going to need 2 for the Ukrainian flag. So we're going to be doing 2 different versions. You'll see what I'm talking about. We're going to need the yellow dye. We're also going to need our cactus green. And that should be good. So what we'll do is we'll start by doing the optics. So we're going to place 1 blue banner in. We're going to surround it in green. Run a line through the center. Cover the bottom half. Not necessarily important, but I do it because reasons. It's the knowledge of knowing that it's covered. And then do a line through the center, which is going to cut the blue lines even shorter. And we're going to place that right off the front of that upside down shulker box, and that will make they'll make some of the optics for the Oplot. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 different Ukrainian flags. We're going to do one like this, where the whole right side is yellow, and then we're going to do another one where the whole left side is yellow. Keep those on you. This one's going to be on the right side, this one's going to be on the left side. Now we're going to grab our item frames. I'm going to place an item frame on either of these shulker boxes on either side of the vehicle. Place it in and turn it. You want the flag to be toward the front of the Oplot, and the yellow should be on the bottom. Same for the left side, just like that. That's why we made 2 different versions, so that it stays more symmetrical. And now that we've done that, the Oplot, exterior-wise, is all done. If you're not going to be doing the interior, you may leave now, and I thank you for viewing it. But now we're going to move on to the interior. This is going to be fun. I am going to die. I'm going to die hard. So what we'll do is we'll open up these spaces. That much I know we're going to need to open, because that's where the crew hatches are. I should probably keep these here as a reference for the hatches so I remember how to make those again. Just keep that here as a reference. Break in here. That belongs here. What's beneath here? That's going to be another brick slab, so that's not all that important because you don't see it anyway. When you go in, this is going to be facing with the back toward the back of the vehicle. So now we can... Alright, that's already perfect. We already placed that one that way. This is going to be difficult to see. Very crammed interior. Looks like the stairs are all in the correct way. No, not all of them. And I can't even tell with this side. Alright, so we were close originally. What we'll do is we'll break in, we'll break down to the floor. Break all of this out. Break there. We're going to break this, turn it, break this, turn it. Do we have anything in those spaces? Just a flower pot. Fix that. That's good. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to place a placeholder right here. We're going to place an observer in such a way... Alright, what can I break? I can break this block. We want the red flashy light to be toward the front so that we have what looks like, I don't know, a way you can look into the optics from this perspective. So now let's head back into the original Oplot. Since this is out of the way, this is a good opportunity to look. Alright, looks like in the crew compartment I replaced the floor with stone slabs, so that's going to be a priority. Going to be a stone pressure plate in the center too. So what we'll do is we'll get that part out of the way. We'll head back in. We're going to break out the floor beneath the crew compartment. We're going to replace it with stone slabs all around here. We're going to do a stone pressure plate in the center. We're going to just surround with iron trapdoors. I'm pretty sure these spaces are actually broken out for different seats. These spaces I know are all broken out. Please stop. That's broken out. I don't know about these corners though, I can't remember, so we're going to head back in. Right. So I don't think those corners are broken out. No, they're not. Seats are here, yes. We also have cushions for said seats. I'm going to assume, yeah, it's just iron blocks. And then an inverted. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll head back into the new Oplot. Break these. Do dark oak wood stairs like that. Upside down stone brick stairs in these spaces. We're going to take... Do I already have that in my... Yes, I do. Iron blocks, we're going to do one in each of these spaces around. In these spaces on the sides and front, we're going to put a cobblestone wall. I swear this... You know what? You're dying for now. You are highly annoying. Another brick slabs there for the seats. Grab a black banner. Black banner is going to go behind those for cushions. Make it a little bit nicer for the crew. Item frames, we're going to place an item frame off of the side of these banners. A little bit difficult to do. And that's going to be the guard that protects the crew from the autoloader, from the breach. Pretty sure I saw an iron bar right there in the other model. I was correct. What I didn't know is that that is spruce wood slabs right there. While we're at it, we're going to need that, that, and that's going to go on top. We're going to break these, make those into top slabs of spruce, stone slab, dispenser. On top of this, we're going to have the iron trapdoor. I don't think this breech actually lines up with the gun itself, but you get the idea. It's just a shame that it doesn't match up, but Soviet tanks are not easy to make effectively, especially Soviet MBTs. They're too short to make effectively. Alright, they're too short to make where everything lines up perfectly. It's very difficult to pull off. And since this is based off of a Soviet vehicle, well, yeah, stuff happens. Now, I know... okay. Cobblestone wall, skeleton skull, and then an anvil. Do. Cobblestone wall, skeleton skull. And... anvil. Wrong way. Anvil, wrong way. Anvil, right way. What we'll do now is that we have that all done. We're not going to be messing with that anymore. Put the stone pressure plate back. Now the thing is, there is a driver's compartment that I have on the other Oplot. If we can see it nicely enough, we can try to do it. Yeah, it's not hard to pull off, so we'll just do this real quick. It's very simple. So we'll break out these blocks, iron bars along there. I'm going to grab our nether brick slab, stuff it in there. Oak fence gate. We're going to set it in. We're going to open it toward the front, just like that. That makes your driver's compartment. And now I just need to fix this, so we're going to grab our dark oak with slabs. And that's my phone. Set these back in. Set that. Set it here. Dark oak with slabs. Probably should have muted my phone before I started all of this. And now I think the only thing we have left is to just seal up the vehicle. So we'll set the nether brick slab there, nether brick slab here, redstone comparator there, there. Break them. Stone slab. Set the stone slab there. Set the stone slab there. And though the interior is just a complete copy of how it was on my T-80, and I doubt it's the same on the Oplot in real life, but wishful thinking. That right there is your T-80 for Oplot, or BM Oplot. I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. Yes, my commentary sucked. What else is new? If you have any vehicles you'd like to see, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. I always see them. I always respond to them. And I always add them to my list. In fact, I still have a few more vehicles to build requests for. This was a request. I just don't remember how long ago this request was made, but it was made in the Discord, so that much I remember. Maybe I should start screenshotting said requests and sort of posting them for each video where the vehicle is requested. That'd probably be a smart idea. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. Feel free to take a look at the description. I'll always leave descriptions of these vehicles. Do it in literally every video. I also have a link to my Twitter, my Discord, and my Facebook. Feel free to go take a look at any of those. Feel free to join the Discord, where you can hang out with the rest of the community and see, you know, what other people do, because there's a community building section inside the Discord where other people share their builds, and you can just hang out with the rest of them, and you can leave requests there too. I always see them in there. So all that being said, I have not much more to say except thank you all for viewing this video. Please pass it along to people who you think may like this content. And yeah, love you all. Take care, be safe, and I'll catch you next time.